The desert? Ruin?
Enggak. Bentar ya. Oh. Enggak. Oke. Oke. Nanti progres ya. Bentar aja lah ya. Genshin dulu. Nanti malamnya baru nanti. Terus ngejar story ya nih. Storynya takutnya nanti sampai Disnaya harus disetting dulu. Gini kali ya. Oke lah ya. Story bentar ya. Kayaknya bentar banget sih ini. Kayaknya udah mau selesai kali ya ini. Ini storynya yang ini terus nanti yang bentar. Story yang ini. Nah, ini Archon nih. Ini kan storynya si ini loh, storynya si siapa? Lohen kan, berarti nanti itu. Yang ini dulu. Lanjut Archon dulu. Saya cek dulu, cek mikrofon. Mikrofonnya tuh yang bisa yang mana tuh guys? Pakai yang ini tuh nggak bisa loh. Tes. Mana? Cek. Oh. Bisa harusnya tuh. Kenapa ya? Otomatis ya. Tes. Halo. Ya sih aman aja itu sih. Nanti lah ya. Coba tuh. Ayo perkonding 58. Thank you like-nya.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she is more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Oh, there's Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She is. So kind and well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
Ash. Udah selesai nih guys ya. Selesai ya. Asyad. Susah kita sama gambar itu susah. Kan? Besok tuh katanya di Disney tuh ada pakai pisau gitu. Boleh lah.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru.
Oh.
There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
Whoa. Media.
Good question. I'm wanting the same thing myself.
That voice. Mawika! You got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Dash. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world...
Meaning? Protecting Sumeru now falls to...
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Yes, you guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the pyronosis to Sumeru.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah, not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the pyronosis.
Huh? Just like that?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Moika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Napland.
Don't mention it.
Tuh, terlalu OP Mavika tuh.
But now,
Nggak
for the
perlu
hard
notice.
part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of him, and thus has no way to defeat him.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Mawika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the pyronosis in my hand. Strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy, and yet this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Napland. All those important experiences I've had. Come on. The pyronosis disappeared into my body. Just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumini.
Ayo.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Mika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah. We aren't about to lose.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing alright. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning the things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, hat guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
Oke. Lanjut. Crash. Bentar. Dari atas salah ya. Bentar. Nah, itu. Ngapain? Ini suruh ngomong tak tahu. Skip ya.
We'll make our move.
Good.
As much as
That'll be enough.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! I brought some...
I know how
I gotta ask, though.
Madame Farazan said yeah,
The juice is very sweet.
I think so.
Kale, how are you?
Physically, I'm okay. It just still...
I know the feeling.
At least now.
All the more reason that
Those two things are...
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? I had some early. Very well, very well.
there's this enormous power. And
Kale. Just because we normally keep the conversation, I don't think it's...
the professor, your rage.
Thanks. Miss Nicole, every innocent person's that's all about...
I don't know if you've...
And since this is...
Yeah. Sumeru is my home.
Stop with...
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3...
Thank you, Madam Far...
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think... Please, try to relax. I know.
Cuma gitu doang. Yang bakal teleport aja sih. Gali. Oke, teleport.
Look at the time. I should head back.
Wait.
Have we?
Not exactly. I think we...
Oh.
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name.
Fair point. Well, I could ask you the same question.
Well, I have something of a background in...
Did you find the experience...
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense... I was told that I even shed...
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your good night.
Thank you, sir.
Masih. Wow.
Too bad
glad we
Let us pray instead.
Prayer.
Lord Sangama Bay.
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you know that—
No, really?
I knew you'd— Surprise!
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay.
Nope. Turns out, it's not that easy to turn a profit there. I even ran some— Remember that merchant caravan you two—
No way. I had no idea.
Lord Sangama Bay's investment in the desert and
Wait, how did you know about that?
She and Candace go way back. It's normal for close friends to share things you wouldn't tell to everyone.
Sure, but why did it have to be things about me?
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us.
It must be hard trying to make a living for... Definitely. Does praying help?
Defending one's home is a just cause.
Anger.
My lady? Just taking a walk to...
Yes, Miss Dunyarzad. Would you like to join us?
Come on, it's fine. Oh,
I remember—
that's right. I see her more...
Agreed.
I spoke with several... Oh, it makes... my lady, you... What are you praying for?
Our beliefs.
I pray that everyone will...
I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
Okay. Kamu yang kedua belum. Oh, satu. Keluar level. Harus ngomong aja.
Something on your...
Nothing in particular.
But the future has...
Some people are shaped by their... Even at the height of...
Indeed. Regardless of faith.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet...
Era.
Do angels...
Yes. Time renders all memories insignificant.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness.
You're more human.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations.
Okay, bentar. Tes. Tes. Halo. Aman.
Case studies?
Myself. It was a gent guiding human.
Ada? Level. Level di mana ya? Oh, benar. Oh, iya.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy...
When work ends, you...
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite?
Are you nervous? Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't...
What do you mean, cannot...
There's only so much I can do.
Was it like the...
You mean with Azar and his accomplices?
So the enemy is stronger? I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after...
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation! I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument! Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So?
What do I think? I think we're certainly...
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky... And there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't. What you and I have done is increase our...
Lofty ideals may provide no defense... Oh, nothing. I hope everything...
It will. As long...
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you all...
I think it's mostly a matter of time.
Ugh. Walked right into...
Eh,
There's the mausoleum of King Deshret.
kasian bukan? Bukan ya?
I have not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dooms. One cannot what freedom truly means with
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
Buaya, kambing, sama
I was
burung.
wondering... Who's...
What kind of question?
So many. As I once said, what are the many disasters that this world faces?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree. If we would only cast aside our...
Just in time.
Ready when you are.
We're here too. Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run... Sorry. Lesser Lord Kusanali? The equipment is ready. As discussed during a...
Accessing the Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. Or maybe you should take it...
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence as long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds. Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become a system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one information. In the pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditate.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavada life. Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
That's right.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture term...
Every person?
Yes.
I've already calculated the amount of ROM...
So you mean...
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge.
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, and we've checked all the relevant records, and one thing...
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it is but by expanding the scale to include all the people of under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be thus. It...
Ini adegan simpel lah, was.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready! return to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop. Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is still growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to think and the courage to act. I never thought I would witness the shutdown of Irminsul with my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
Indeed, only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dotori possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly. Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safei Shatranj? You mean that place in the desert?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via In other words, the chess set is
transfer initiated.
Main chess lagi. Ah elah. Kirain cutscene nih. Oh bukan.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he...
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited...
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact.
Huh?
For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank,
I would have no reason to be here right now.
And then, oh.
Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how well. I presume you have no sense of fragmentation, Welt.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. Exist is because someone tampered with the...
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secret. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I'm glad to be able to control myself from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was that? My insanity or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist now, totally ambitious land investor? Yours happen to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few... Is it not true that
Especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want...
Of course not, my dear friend.
People have been fond of what you do now strange. Dispatch our access to all data gives us well.
They'll breach the...
Even so, I would say German souls is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my home.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will be fine.
You're really asking for the rule. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of the church, calling God, pleading with the gods, begging to grant him one final request. The chance to finish confessing. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak and in
Are you suggesting I wish to with God? Or are you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. It would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to have any suggestion to me that you feel not at all. You have reason
to ask you for our music. Our citizens from habits that people share unreservedly. But when the ordinary person gains godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion.
Is that
no? I was mistaken. I hated the man who called you.
There's no need to be... I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this, but how have you been keeping?
I'm flattered with the time of your soul that went a not cry called quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. Certainly did. I had a rare honor of being summoned in the foot of Arisa with Shell, who was of myself. I pulled through. But most public relations now curious.
How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just been laying on someone who undoubtedly expected to defy the demands of someone incessant to send up.
How you slander me? You know full well that I am perfectly innocent. There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of... Do you have anything lined up? Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
If you have issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your mind?
The limits of It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply...
It's rare to hear you admit to being on it.
I beg to differ. For instance... As I told you before...
Yes, of course. The reason you want your... What are you thinking about now?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it.
Such a scenario would be... As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remains. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of performing this experiment?
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking your way out of a quandary.
A little too early to say I wish you happiness, of course. Very well. Let's have the conversation there now.
Serem tapi nggak serem bilang ngomong.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Yes, it's a much easier fight. Really makes my day. The last time we stormed the city, it involved a lot more running around.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual experiences in my life.
This is my first time here, actually.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What kind of amusing comment like the
Oh, why is Candace...
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course...
La-di-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I'm glad to lend you my power.
Son, what's the situation? There are troops stationed in the bridge. Excited. Frontal assault. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You enter the house of James sideboard. Move out.
Wah, Lanjut ya, bro. Kan bisa lo kalau tenang. Kurang ya.
Out of my way!
Now,
Take this! Watch out! Get lost!
Thank you, Jet.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Offenses due. You stand condemned. Guilty. Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy! Hear my prayer!
Surrender! Nowhere to run!
Yield!
Judgment is upon.
Winter.
Their penance is due!
Looks like we're in
Change of plan. Buckle up! Ha! Huh. Do your work! Grant us your lesson!
So soon.
Prepare your surrender!
Look alive! Gloves off!
No escape.
Nowhere to run!
Yield!
Do it!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself the
Through me!
resistance is futile.
Waterway secured.
Brothers, sisters.
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked up...
The team has arrived at the north entrance, as planned.
Good. Press on.
Gosh. I can do. Oh, nice. Oh, kencang banget.
Buckle up!
Let me amuse myself the merrier.
Honest. Come at me again.
Nah, mati.
Your dead mate! Do your worst!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Wait! Still can. Let's get it on! We stop perfect. Did it take too long?
Futile!
Look alive!
Oh. Wah, kelamaan guys.
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacho Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary,
Don't worry. We'll wipe them off.
as you can see, our people came good.
How are things with the...
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watcher.
All right. You know that's not what I meant.
Sino and the reinforcement by using a cluster leaf of cultivation.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Belum. Oh, lupa. Aduh. Bentar.
Keep up. I hear everything.
Time for the big one.
Time to ignite my everlasting flame. Behold, you dare to gaze upon me? The wind rises. Too slow.
Okay.
Fatui soldiers up ahead.
Careful.
Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there.
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru City.
You're right on schedule.
This guy sure as heck isn't directed to a sergeant.
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting for us. But everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I really doubt he's the subordinate of Dottore. So you've been waiting for us. But it looks like you're geared up for a conversation.
Very clever, General Mahamata-san.
See?
Sorely, yes. Things always change. You have quite sizable so.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle out. What happens next? Do you enjoy watching blood? Once the war begins, some people must die.
I don't get it. It's right. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with. That was just a
Enough talk! Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. Now that they've seen through it, they'll realize...
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will be heading your way...
Not imminently.
Oh. Already hit.
This is far enough.
Are you sure you don't need me?
No need. Once the connection is established, we'll disappear from the sanctuary of Source.
All right. Goodbye.
Oh, ini final guys, final. Sampai dah ya malah.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the Sanctuary of Surasthana's built-in security system. You should be pretty familiar with the process.
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part.
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon?
Wait, the stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should stay outside and help the others. Yeah? Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's nothing.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself. Don't you two start getting into it again.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Teyvat again?
If we say Alhaitham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But for all that he counts...
Just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one ages ago.
Fine.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You guys are the ones who need to be careful.
We will be.
Tumben main sih.
Initiating connection. Well, here we are. Come to think of it, I still...
Thanks to our terminals, it should...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens...
Listen to me. Your safety, don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
All right, if you insist.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's a complete mess.
Must be Dottoro's doing. Either he's searching for...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, be on your guard. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottoro's power. Don't touch them, or you might hurt him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot. The wind rises upon the gale.
Aduh.
Behold! The wind rises. Squall and fury.
Huh?
The same old trick again. Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. She trick isn't gonna stop us. No, it's a trap. Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped!
Hello? Hello?
Nicole!
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis, and I have to say, I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support. It's not the clearest image, but it's better than not being able to. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the in its current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources hidden in the body. Good work, but we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run?
That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you!
Dodge that attack!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me! Hey! Watch yourselves! Stay focused! More of those corruption sources. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these two.
Oh.
I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
I think we've made it to relative safety.
Goodness, that was tough.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole?
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movements. Played along with your clever little plan. Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee. Some things lose the will to run altogether as soon as you put them in a...
If that's true, then why did you come looking for us?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual? After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche. Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go to any great lengths to uncover your story. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Soul, you were able to... Once those people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every trace of your existence. A novel take on death, indeed. However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was enough for me to intuit the truth. For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more surprising if I hadn't managed to piece it together.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd even be more delighted to learn the full extent of your crimes.
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there something that concerns you more right now? Something that fills you with dread? Let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. For one thing, it would be exceptionally difficult. But more to the point, I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case... the cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes. Isn't it?
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
The wind rises.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expect you to means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done!
Oh, will I now?
Scorching burn!
The wind rises.
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it!
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh. My strength is fading!
Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
Fury.
I admire your attempt to introduce a new variable, but it's nowhere near enough.
Behold!
A petty trick! Burn all before you! Time to ignite! I will get
Swarm Fury!
You won't destroy...
The rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started. It's time! Say your prayers! It's time! Say your prayers! Swarm Fury! Too slow. It's time! Say your prayers! Time to ignite! Behold!
Let's try this.
The wind rises. It's time. Say prayers.
Burn all before you.
It's time! Say your prayers!
Finally, time for you to die. It's time
for me to die. How could I reach this place of death without fear?
It's a pretty pathetic sight, and I know it when I see it.
We shall see.
It's time! Say your prayers!
I'm used to this.
It's time!
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakusaladhama, are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always fought for?
This is my decision.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tevat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear? Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zandiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment.
Mortal fear. Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human after all, and while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid you're...
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you...
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where...
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time.
Keren.
It has been a long process, and that much as people might imagine.
Oh.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to...
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zandik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zandik.
I could have carried out many more experiments. But to me, Lord of Dendro...
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends.
Experiment.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly
Indeed. You have a formidable mind.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce.
Perhaps you are right. You see what...
Here is where your journey comes to an end.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along.
I do not deny your intelligence. There are events that take place in the real world. Goodbye.
Wah, selesai gamenya.
Well,
it was a long... I just pray that...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think...
People always think, as the Goat King...
Only we can truly understand.
Given the myriad ways in which...
Well, that sounds about right to me.
Belief is a choice.
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit.
It's back to Aru Village for...
Until next time, old friend.
Right back at you. Where it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Shezapank and Bennu, might also be dropping by.
Dropping by?
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure...
I will.
Okay.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been...
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? How could I possibly be qualified?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand...
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like...
Different beliefs can coexist.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. So, you see that?
Famine.
You could say that. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not?
And what do you mean?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of...
Why does that not surprise me?
Anyway, given how much time we'll all...
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returned. But, judging by the expressions of everyone here, this sacred ground houses untold knowledge after all.
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine...
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After...
Are we having a get-together? If you...
Oh, my, that would...
How the times have changed.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff?
To be honest, I haven't given... Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar.
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship...
Not putting on airs, my...
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion.
Can we do that?
Don't worry, I can help out. The more the merrier.
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you...
In that...
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty...
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few hours.
I wonder what variant of...
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the temple...
Such devastation visited on Sumeru's... Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tie...
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in...
Helping? Effort?
So you see yourself as just a helper in this...
If you're trying to say that since I live here too,
In the wake of a great storm.
Can you stop making it seem like...
I won't pretend it's ideal.
This is the roof over your head. Your shelter from the cold.
The way I see it,
this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the paintings?
I mean your sentiment.
Oh, well, yes.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult. Anguish.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is...
And I wasn't
Happy
that you can always find an answer that backs up your view. More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not everyone's so...
Huh. What about you?
Pass me that bomb.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
Wait a second. Isn't that box...
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom?
Huh? What kind of progress is this? These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. Gas...
Bring it! Local subterbeasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like...
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sand... What command?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything. Seriously, do you have any idea how different...
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually...
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not...
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here?
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. So, I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see if you're really crying. A little birdie told me that when Lord...
You were Nefer. Thank goodness you're here. I've been Huh? Oh. Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here...
Reasoning knows not time of day.
Huh? Isn't that the one that... It was all the rage for a while. People throughout this... Don't bring up that book in my press.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually...
You're from the Vahumana? I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the house. Don't tell me it's actually... You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a no eye for good literature. Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets?
But suits my style as an intel broker. Very interesting, thank you. And as it happens, I have something for you.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. But I'll gladly accept this too.
Katayun, you haven't changed.
Yalah. Pilok iki.
Congratulations.
Well done, Kale. After study...
Sure hasn't been easy.
All grown up.
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari. Thank you for your guidance.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll...
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some
Kale?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master...
Well, that's a relief.
Of course.
Cepet tumben.
After all that...
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry, I saw...
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Tavad. As long as you're rested, Paimon's been looking around the place and it seems like this...
What's going on?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my...
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that.
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, if we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like...
Observe. A classic Sumero special.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottore said to you was a way to manipulate your mind.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late...
However you see yourself, well done.
All right.
Anyway...
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still...
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than... But what about you, Nahida?
The Pyrognosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it?
There is no need to worry. thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, angels can do things like that? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, in my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole...
So, does that mean your situation...
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of the wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we...
Whatever it is, the important...
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greeting.
Sir Nevis.
Yes, there's something I need to report.
Oh, says Naya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his stance is that, following the unrest and Nod cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This...
No less than can be...
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even... The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinate. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route.
Sounds like he's got an...
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future. And in that light, with Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us?
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't...
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves...
Not more tomatoes.
More? Dendro Archon...
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can hear them tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it. Like...
Tomato.
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have some...
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meet them there in person.
I know. The Traveler, Paimon. Well...
Sure, we'll be...
You hear no objections from Paimon? We should...
Wonderful.
Masih nih.
Natlan is such a...
It's super cheerful and...
I can see that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry and dirty. Would you... All right, all right.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone...
Sounds like a plan. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've...
Why's that, Ngulik?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on.
But because the pyronosis has vanished?
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find it.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was...
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the not that we lack other means of expression. It's that...
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm.
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to express our gratitude, but all...
That's a nice way of putting it. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say...
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna look...
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and...
Mongo, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale. Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. A yearning for an ordinary...
She should be ready to face the truth.
Whenever people meet, there's all...
Oh! Just like how Pop... Is that so? Well, anyone who's friend...
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that! When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who have...
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. Impressive, right? You probably... Plus, it's not...
Tainari.
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayu-Vyastra? Behold, the great Vayu-Vyastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed.
You've really upped the aggression in...
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love...
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we have...
Clay! Sucrose! I've been well.
Not at the moment.
Seriously?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one.
Albedo! Paimon didn't...
It's been a while since all of us were together like this.
Good idea, my friend.
So, what...
Don't remind him.
First things first.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that...
Oh.
Besides being heartwarming...
Udah aja. Ya udah deh. Ya udah. Ya lanjut bisa guys, lanjut startnya bisa lah ya. Thank you semuanya. Belum ada belum. Baterainya habis.